Hey guys, Higgy Pop here. In the Hawk's Nest. Thanks for joining me. I'm back, baby. I'm back. That cold. I had a head cold. Couldn't keep me down, man. Oh, I was hurting now, man. I felt like I had like kryptonite in my pants. I was in rough shape. But I'm back. And dude, I've been on so many comic book adventures. I've been on the hunt. Oh, things have been coming along though. Look at the comic book the cabinet. This is the cabinet. It's all set up now. It's all set up. I got all sorts of stuff going on. I got this is my other cabinets over here. Let me show you real quick. This is a 3-drawer cabinet right here. This has my Conans. It has my Action Comics, Supermans. This is a 4-drawer cabinet. I had this one for a long time. It has all the JLAs, all the other more Justice League, and then I have DC Presents and Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen's. And down here is the bottom drawer is Hawkman and the JSA. All right? And then I got these longer cabinets. These are single, this is a cabinet here with all sorts of overflow of Justice League and Superman's. And then I have, this is another metal cabinet, right? That's full. The 2 drawers are full of Batman, Westerns, and like Army and War comics. All right? And that's what, this is a wall full of stuff. You guys seen this stuff before. This is one of those, what's his face? This is, people like this. That's that McFarlane character. Todd. Great name. Todd. I'm Todd. All right, you wouldn't believe what the stuff I came across. I haven't seen you in a while, and I've been busy. Even though I had a cold, I've been busy. Todd. Whatever happened to normal names like George, Fred, Higgy? Todd. I can't talk. I got a friend now. I have a real good friend, a pal. His name is Shannon. Imagine that. Turns out, he's a dude, Shannon. Yeah. Wait till my wife saw that. She's like, "Who's Shannon?" I was like, "Whoa." She went nuclear. I was like, oh my God. I swear to God. He likes comic books. He plays bass. He's a dude. She's like, "Get him on the phone. I want to talk to him." I was like, Shannon, Hawkwoman wants to talk to you. He's like, "Hello?" She's like, "Are you sure you're a man?" And Shannon's like, "Yeah. Nice to meet you." Crazy. Hawkwoman, you could tell Hawkwoman's mad by her hands, right? If she's holding an Uzi, she's angry. Yeah. She got angry. When my wife gets angry, I put a towel. I put like a little cape on her back. I say, "Now you're super angry." I just got back. I just met someone I met on Facebook Marketplace. Oh my God. I got to tell this story. You're the first person I'm telling this story to. It's so cold down here. Oh my God. It's colder than Beckerman's third nipple down here. Woof. This is what I got. I met a guy on Facebook Marketplace. Look, this is, I just got home. This guy, I've been talking to him for a week. When I was sick, I was home sick one day last week, and I saw on Facebook Marketplace for something that grabbed my eye. I'm not going to spoil the surprise yet. I picked up all of these. I just went to go meet him to get one book, and this is what I get. And this guy, great guy. I didn't know what to expect. I was expecting weirdo extraordinaire, but he's like, "Let's meet at this such and such," and he kept on calling me. And then he's like, "Here's my phone number. I don't want to talk on Facebook." I was like, "Yeah, whatever, guy." And then I got to take this off. This is silly. I need my winter hat. It's cold. Oh. So I just met him. He's like, "Let's meet at the DMV." I said, "Sure, whatever, guy." So right on time. I'm always on time. And this guy shows right up. And he's an old guy, all right? Super cool. He pulls right up. He's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." I said, "Nice to meet you." He goes, "You want to get a coffee?" I'm like, I says, "I don't swing that way, guy. I'm just here for comics." He's like, "Oh, okay, whatever you want." And so, "You want to get in my car?" And he had a piece of candy. I was like, "What kind of candy is it?" No, I'm not kidding. So I said, "Listen." He was harmless. I went in there. And the whole time he's talking to me, I'm like, "Who is this guy? I know this dude." And he's talking super friendly, dude. And then finally he tells this story. He goes, yeah, one time, he goes, you're into comic books? I said, I love comic books. He goes, well, I was on the train one day, and this kid was with his mother, and he insisted I was Stan Lee. And I just looked at him and was like, he is Stan Lee! And not only did he look like Stan Lee, he talked he sounded like, he's like, Excelsior! I was like, oh my God. I said, can you say Excelsior? He goes, Excelsior. I was like, oh my God. I just started laughing for like 5. I swear to God. I swear to God, you're gonna die. You're gonna crack up. It was Stan Lee. This guy was sitting across from me in the car. He's like, yeah. So I was. He's like, listen to this, true believers. I was like, oh my God. I said I was gonna ask him to take a picture, but he already said and I don't like my picture because people mistaken me for Stan Lee and they take my picture and put it on the internet. I was like, I was just about to say, can I take your picture? This is what he looked like, and he sounded just like Stan Lee. Blew my mind. I said, where's the book I came for? And he showed it to me. And he goes, I brought some more books. These are my son's books. His son passed away or something. It's a sad story. So, and then I felt bad because I should have got a coffee with the guy. The guy wanted to hang out. Super nice guy. Anyways, wait till you see what I got. Then I was all over the map this week. I was on adventures. So, I went to go see this guy because this is what he displayed on Facebook Marketplace. This right here. Superboy, issue number 121. And you're saying, Higgy, who cares? Who cares? Your sister! That's who! I'm only kidding. A little mood lighting. So this is Superboy issue number 121. You want to see something rare like a third nipple? Superboy issue number 121. This is in a condition of whoa, but this is in a condition of whoa plus. It's a double cover in your face! Double cover. All right? So, I love double covers. I bought this for $20. All right? I already have this issue of Superboy. Where's my other? This is my other double cover. All right? As you can see, I labeled it double cover a couple times on it so no one gets mistaken. This is my Spectre double cover. Another rare one that's like having a third nipple. Beckerman. Meanwhile, Beckerman doesn't care. Beckerman is very proud. He's proud. He's at home going, yes, right, my man. Third nipple is where it's at. Egad. You're all jealous. I call you jealous two-nipplers. All right. Let's get serious. This is my Spectre, issue number 6. This is a double cover also. I've shown it before. I'm not going to show it again, all right? Oh! Guys, thanks for joining me. I missed you guys. I was sick and all miserable. That's right. I met Stan Lee. Where is he? Joe Kubert's still here. Hi, Joe. I mean, Mr. Kubert. See, are you jealous now? See, he should have hey, Dad, what are you doing today? I mean, do you think we could draw Mr. Kubert? I mean, are you here because you felt bad when I was a kid? You told me to get off your lawn and to stop calling you Dad? Because you could stay here. I mean, if you like it, you could stay. You know? I'd hope we could draw together and you could show me some stuff. No? Yeah. No? You could hang out, man. You want to hear a joke? All right. What did one butt cheek say to the other butt cheek? It said, if we come together, we could stop this crap. What do you think? Huh, Mr. Kubert? All right, everyone, Mr. Kubert. Oh, I'm meeting them all. Stan Lee, Joe Kubert. All right, so now, this is Superboy, issue 121. In a condition, this book is a whoa, but, like I said, booyah, right? And, Jor-El's visit to Earth. It's my father, Jor-El, when he was a boy. How can I tell him his world is doomed? Well, why don't you just tell him he's on a double cover? That would make him feel a lot better. What a great book. What a great book. I have that already. So then, he says, I brought some other books. And these are all in a condition of whoa minus. And so I'm in his car. We're hanging out. He's Stan Lee telling me Stan Lee stories in a Stan Lee voice. I was in heaven. I thought I died. I was like, did I get into a car accident and now I'm in heaven? And I'm looking at comic books, Silver Age books. So I'll show you what I got. These are a lot of these I already have. This is Jimmy Olsen, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 77. I already have this one. All right. And this is one of the better shaped ones, believe it or not. Classic. All right. Where should I put these? Right here. All right. I'll put it over here. Oh, yeah. And then this is one I got to check. I might not have this. This is Action Comics issue number 376. I probably do have it, but all right. As you can see, they got some wear and tear. They look like my comic books, the ones I like. So I tell him my deal. I'm like, I don't sell comic books. I collect comic books. And I said, I don't care what condition they're in. And then he's like, this is a stack of books that I collect. World's Finest, issue 157. I think I have this one already. This is when the Super Bat Son and Super Son are pulling pranks when they're camping. I have this one. All right, look at the back. Look at that. Isn't that great? So not only do I have a lot of these, and these are in the better shaped ones. A lot of them don't even have covers. Superman, issue number 179. I'll rip out your spine. Okay. I don't know if I have this one. It doesn't look familiar. This is the one I don't think I have. It says, featuring the outlaw Fort Knox. This mobster tricked me into carrying out his wishes, and there's nothing I can do about it now. Come on, Superman. Of course there is. Cool book. I love it. It was worth the trip just to get this. I don't have this one. I know I don't. Now, wait till you see this one. Superman, I don't even know what number it is because it's in a whoa. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't see. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. I gotta put my back glasses on. This is issue 168. Wait till you see the condition of this. Look at that. Looks like he dragged it from behind his car to meet me. Issue number 168. I don't know if I have this one yet. But I don't care. I love it. So then it has to come down to I had to pay $20 for the double cover, right? And then I have to make an offer on this stack because this stack is coming with me. Even though they're in terrible shape. But this is the stuff I collect. I have this one. This is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, issue number 112. All right? Hey, Superman, why don't you make like a tree and leave? Yeah. Look at that. All right, man. Lois. She wears short shorts. All right. And this is a Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, without a cover. All right. This is April of 64. This is number 48. No cover. So, I have to make an offer. And this is Superboy, issue number 117, coverless. Okay, here's Superboy, issue number 157. Get lost, Superboy! Who needs ya? This dude he's just one arm in a tree out of the ground. And Superboy's like, hello. But look at the back cover. It's all ripped. You see that? That's a minor blemish. Minor blemish. Minor! All right. Yeah, so I'm suffering from a head cold, so if you see boogers in my nose, don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention. All right. So, Superboy 157. Take it all in. Take it all in. So he's talking to me in his Stan Lee voice, and I'm just looking at comics, and I think, okay, but check this out. This is in a condition of holy mackerel, it's barely together. This is a giant fatty. Look at this binder, it's completely shot. But this is issue number 1, the 80-page Superman Giant Annual. All right. Here's Superman all old, looking like Methuselah. Looks like a saddlebag with eyes. He's like, oh, I'm an old man. Oh, yeah. So, I'm going to read the crap out of this. Look at the back. Look at the back. Isn't that great? All right. Action Comics, issue number 337. I have this one. It's in fair shape. Fair. I give it a fair. And World's Finest, issue 150. I have this one. This is fun. He's popping all the balloons. He's going right for Batman with the bullet, with the dart. Batman's like, you son of a... Why I oughta... Ooh, I oughta you. Classic. The blowhorn saying, attention, Superman, you will keep throwing darts until a balloon bursts. We gamblers made a bet as to which one you'll hit. There's these aliens. They're from a planet where they gamble on everything. As I recall, I read this a little while ago. Okay, here's World's Finest, issue number 204. I just got this one recently. This is kind of a fatty. He's with Wonder Woman. He's like, all right, listen. How can the killing of a student in a campus riot in 1971 cause the death of everyone on Earth 200 years later? I don't know. The mystery continues. That's in fair shape. And here's Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, 88. I have this one. This is where they're rocking out. That's Shannon playing the hollow bass there, and I think that's Rod on the drum kit. I think Rod just filled in on the drums for that one gig. Usually I play the drums, but Rod wanted to. And Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, issue number 85. I don't have this one, and as you can see, it's all shredded. So that's what he had. I gave him $40 for that, plus $20 for the double cover. That's a gift. I wanted them. And he looked at me, he's like, can you do more? I said, to be honest with you, I said, no one would buy these because they're in rough shape, but I like them. I said, I already have a lot of them, but I don't want you to do anything else with them, so I'll buy them. And he's like, I appreciate it. I said, no problem. So I got the double cover. That's what I went there for. Guys, you're the best. Thanks for joining me. So listen, I've been all over the world. That's not true. I've been all over the East Coast in about a 5-mile radius of my house. I went to a pawn shop in Branford, Connecticut, and I went in there because I heard from a little birdie. My nephew called me. He's like, Jim, the guy got more books at the pawn shop. So the guy's supposed to call me. So when I went in there, I was like this. I was like. He's like, hey, how you doing? I said, good. I heard you got some more books in. He goes, yeah, I got more comic books in. I said, you're supposed to call me. How come you didn't call me? I said, this is the second time it happened. I said, I will pull your lip up over your head. Anyways, he didn't have a lot. Nothing I was interested in. He had a lot of that crap. I think they call it X-Men. No, a lot of stuff like that. But I'm all set with X-Men. Not really interested. Good on you if you're into that. But I found this over there. This is Nexus, all right? This is by Capital Comics. This is issue number 6, Nexus, all right? This is by that dumb idiot Steve Rude. Great artist. But yeah, he's not that bright. You could use him as a wheel chalk. Yeah. He's like a bag of hammers. This is such a great book, and he's such a great artist. This is awesome. And as far as independent comics go, one of my things that I cling to was The Badger. And come to find out, who's teaming up with Nexus in this book, and who it's drawn by Steve Rude. You can't get any better. Nexus teams up with Badger in this. And this is issue number 6. I mean, look at the art. The art is fantastic. There's the back cover. And it's just great. Steve Rude did that Space Ghost book I showed you a little while ago. I mean, this art is just great. You know? Steve Rude. Fantastic. This is what he's known for, this Nexus title. And, I mean, just look at the motion. I mean, just like graceful art. I love it. And I'm a big Badger now. I don't know if you guys ever read The Badger. You could buy him for like 25 cents. I mean, just check this out, man. Just great stuff. And I read this last night. I mean, the story just flows. The dialogue is just fun. That's his buddy right there. I forgot. That's his partner. I forgot his name. If I spent 1 second to just read it, I could tell you his name. But who's got the time? I mean, I am just maxed out. I mean, check it. It's just great stuff. Right? So then, we come to... I mean, check it out. I mean, I can't get enough. Steve Root, you gotta give it to the dummy. Yep. I mean, so here he is. They're arguing with the guy up in a tree, right? The guy's up in a tree, and then he jumps down from the tree, and ta-da! It's the Badger. The Badger! All right? And then you got to go to the next issue to see what happens. There you go. That's Nexus, issue number 6. All right? It's a fun stuff. If you ever see it out there, I mean, you get it cheap. And it's classic. And this is at the pawn shop also. I picked this up. I have a lot of the run from Eagle Comics of Judge Dredd. Gunner, Psychotronic Squirt Gun is full on Judge Dredd mode, and I also saw Easy Comic Readers video. He got some a nice trade from Gunner, Psychotronic Squirt Gun. He got some more Judge Dredd himself, and I got a lot of the first run myself. But I've been collecting these big books from Judge Dredd. You know, it's by I don't know. It's with Wagner and Grant and Boland, and you can't beat the art. You just can't beat it with a stick, you know. And I got a lot of these big books I've been trying to gather, and that's it. It's not numbered or anything. I didn't read this yet, but that's what I got at the pawn shop. Not a lot going on there. So after I pulled his lip, the owner's lip over his head, I pulled his lip back down, and I said, I apologize for pulling your lip over your head. Just give me a call when you get more comics in. Thank you. And then I went to Second Alarm Comics. And I was like, what's up? They're like, Higgy. I was like, oh, it feels good to be here. Oh, it just feels good to be able to breathe. I had a head cold. My snot locker was just slammed shut. Oh, I could taste my coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I spent all weekend. I just got back, too. I was at my mom's all weekend, and, it's like leaving Shawshank. I mean, it just feels good to talk comic books. I mean, I've been talking mom language for the past 3 days. She's like, the chicken attacked the burrito. I was like, you want me to get you a cup of coffee? Why don't you just say so? You know? So, that's what I've been doing. You guys are lifesavers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so Easy Comic Reader. Check out his channel. And Psychotronic Squirt Gun. Those guys are just great. A lot of great channels out there, you know. I'm just another blueberry in the pie. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just another bozo on the bus. I love Easy Comic Reader. I love him. Why don't I marry him? Why, if I love him, why don't I? I tried this before. He won't. I'll try it. Give me a sec. It's always worth a shot. I'll call him. I'll see if he'll marry me. What? Excuse me. All right, hold on. 1-800 Easy Rider. It's ringing. Easy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's Higgy. How you doing, man? How you doing, bruh? All right. How's it in sunny South Texas, pal? All right. Yeah. Oh, it's cold. Yeah. It is. It's colder than Beckerman's third nipple. I already said that. Yeah. Hey, just quick question. Will you marry me? Easy. I'm sure he's thinking about it because he's got a lot on his mind. He's redoing his comic room. I came out of the blue with that one. He'll get back to you. Who wouldn't want to marry this? Come on! All right. So I went to Second Alarm Comics. I went there twice. We're gonna do this in order of my life. All right. So now, the first time I go there, I picked this up. Man Thing. Okay, this is This is back in the 20 centers run. This is Adventure into Fear with the Man Thing. This is issue number 17, and this is where he fights out. What the hell is his name? What the heck is it? Oh, Wundar. That's Wundar. All right. Wundar was created by Steve Gerber and Val Mayerick. He's a big Superman fan, Steve Gerber. And this is his version of Superman. Wundar's parents, the planet was going to explode, so they thought it was going to explode. So he makes a plan and he ships the baby Wundar shoots him out off the planet. The planet never explodes. All right. So Wundar, the spaceship lands on Earth, and it's just stuck in the mud in the swamp. Years go by. This guy's just sitting there in the spaceship, hanging out, and then Swamp Thing rips it open, and Wundar comes out. and Wundar thinks Swamp Thing's his mother. Great story. Great. This is October 73, Kukukachi, and fun stuff. Swamp Thing's great. This is issue number 17. And the cover's by Bruner. That's Wundar. Wundar the Aquarian. I forgot what they ended up calling him. I think they end up calling him Wundar the Aquarian as his storyline goes on for some reason. And yeah. And he comes from the planet Dakum. Dakum. He's saying, "You are strong, swamp creature, very strong, but you are no more than a mishappened babe in arms to Wundar." Yes. So, this is... So they start fighting at the end. And Swamp Thing just gives him like a couple at the end. And then Wundar just takes off. Yep. This is Wundar's first appearance. All right. And this book's in a condition of whoa plus. I got this at Second Alarm. And this is where Swamp Thing, look. Swamp Thing's all beat up and he's tired. And he just hits him across the face. He's like, he's like, hey. And then Wundar just takes off. The end. But fun book. Fun read. Classic stuff. And someday I will show you my Swamp Thing run. I will. I promise. And I picked this up at Second Alarm. This is The Mighty Thor starring in the special Marvel edition, issue number 4. All right, this has a lot of classic stories in it. It has Whom the Gods Would Destroy. That's a reprint from Thor issue number 126. And then the second story is Tales of Asgard, A Viper in Our Midst. That's from Journey into Mystery number 115. And The Hammer of the Holocaust. That's from Thor issue number 127. And I love it, man. I love it. All Jack Kirby greatness. Jack Kirby greatness. So, I wanted to pick that up. And then, ever since I went over that Frankenstein monster, I forgot what number it was. But, I had to get more. And Second Alarm has a bunch. Listen, this guy, I think Rod from Dr. Silver Age, he should get into Frankenstein because he makes the Incredible Hulk look like a genius. All right, so this is the Frankenstein monster issue number 8. Frankenstein meets Dracula. All right, classic, and it's just like this is all John Buscema on the cover, and the story's by Gary Friedrich. And John Buscema does all the art inside, and it's fantastic. Because Frankenstein has a fur vest. Frankie in the fur vest. Frankie got the fur vest on. Yeah, I love it. And then there's The Man Who Can't Be Stopped. That's a second story. That's a reprint from Mystical Tales, issue number 7, by Joe Orlando. And at this time, the early Frankenstein stories, they had they threw a second story in the comic. But I love these Frankenstein stories, man. They're good. I love them. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Frankenstein, issue number 9. I'll rip out your spine. All right? Yes, monster, it was Dracula who has slain the girl who befriended you. And so, one must die. There's Frankenstein. Frankenstein's always baffled why he can't make friends. Dude, you got a fur vest on, and you got bolts in your neck. Listen, I appreciate the fur vest, but some people just don't appreciate a fur vest. All right? So then, John Buscema and John Vanderputten does all the inks. All right? And the second story is The Seeing Eye. That's a reprint from Uncanny Tales, issue number 122. And the cover's by John Buscema. And you know who I'm gonna say. Gaspar Saladino! Alright, that's Frankenstein issue number 9. I got Frankenstein issue number 12. Oh yeah. Alright, frozen in ice for half a century. He comes alive today. So this cracks me up. So now, Frankenstein, the storyline, he is now in modern day, all right? The others, from issue 1 to 8, he wasn't in modern day. And in this issue, in the letter page, Ralph Macchio sends in a letter. He goes, please, I beg you, do not send Frankenstein into modern day, because before you know it, he'll be fighting Ghost Rider or something. And instantly, he's in modern day. He's frozen in ice, and people find him, and they thaw him out. There you go. All right. The cover's by Ron Wilson and Ernie Chan, cousin of Jackie Chan. And Doug Mensch and Val Mierik are doing all the art inside, and Vince Coletta does the inks. I loved it, man. I love it. And this is September of 74. Close the door. And the letter page, like I said, it's called Let's Be Frank. And Ralph Macchio, who is became the editor of some sort, I believe, for Marvel, wrote a letter in, and he said exactly that. Please do not put Frankenstein in modern day. And boom, here you go. And there's a second story. It's called The Witch Hunt, and that's from Amazing Adult Fantasy number 7. And that is the art is done by Steve Ditko and Stan Lee. Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko. All right, let's check that out. When I was staying at my mom's, my neighbor, the neighbor across the street from my mom, I told you about this guy, my buddy Chuck. He was friends with Steve Ditko. And I love hanging around with Chuck. This is The Witch Hunt by Steve Ditko. All right. And that looks like, I mean, look at the kid. He looks like Peter Parker, doesn't he? All right. But let's look at some Frankenstein. Oh, yeah, look at that. He's always injured. Someone, like, lights him on fire or puts a pitchfork through him. Frankenstein. I relate. When I was a kid, people were like, they were always chasing me with rakes and pitchforks. You know, I get it, dude. I get it. Frank, I'm with you. And I picked this one up. The Last of the Frankenstein, issue number 17. All right? This is the story this relates to the story I showed you last week when he fought the Berserker. That's a machine called the Berserker. Frankenstein rips his arm off and beats him with it. And then they become friends, like what usually happens. That's how I make most of my friends. I rip off someone's arm and beat him with it. That's how you do things. All right? So this is July of 75. The cover's by Ed Hennigan and Dan Atkins. The writer is Doug Mensch, and Val Mierik does the art inside. And yeah, the Berserker is an android. And Frankie rips his arm off. You gotta read these. They're fun. Fun. So then, like I said, I went to my mom's, and I'm doing my best. And so Chuck, I begged Chuck, who lives across the street from my mom, I said, please, I need to talk to someone. And so he says, come on. So, I let him borrow a short box of The Fly by Archie Adventure Comics. So he says, yeah, I'll return that box. He gave me the box back, and he also gave me these. He didn't give them to me. He gave me some, but these are... I'll show you what I got. I'll just show you. We'll start with this stuff. This is by AAA Comics. All right. This is called The Atomics. This has to do with the the Madman. All right. This is called the Atomics. Actually, I read all. He gave me issue number 1, 3, and 4. Fun. All right. It's done by Mike Allred. Does all this. Who does the Madman? There's the Madman right there. All right. So this is a new team. They got mutated and they had started getting all blisters and stuff all over their face. And then all of a sudden they got superpowers. And the Madman taught them how to use their superpowers, and they form a team called the Atomics. It's a fun read. I love it. That's issue number 1. All right. Chuck came over. He's like, he's an artist, comic aficionado, and he was friends with Steve Ditko. You can't go wrong for a neighbor like that. So he said, Jim, read this. You won't be disappointed. And I wasn't. All right. I read that. Atomics issue number 3. There's the back. All right. And then I read this, Atomics issue number 4. Okay? This kid, it's a crazy story. If you want to read something fun, find these somewhere. I can't really get into it. It's a little convoluted. But so then Chuck gave me this, Magnus Robot Fighter. I have this one already, but I love it. Golden Key Comics, Magnus Robot Fighter. I don't have too many of these, but this is one I actually have. Steve Rude, who we just talked about, he actually did some covers for Magnus Robot Fighter. And this is something I'm trying to collect, and Chuck gave me one. Jungle Jim by Dell. All right? A 10-center. This is January of 58. Those were the days. Feels good to be able to sing again. Last video when I had my head cold, I tried to sing in my head. I thought my head was going to blow off. I was in rough shape. So, look at that. You see, this is a victim of an Ugats. You see someone drew on there with a Sharpie. That's an Ugats. All right? I would call that an Ugats. He's a Fachimogats. All right. Jungle Jim. All right? This is issue number 15. He's riding an elephant. That's how I go to work in the morning. I say, where can I park my elephant? So, Chuck was very grateful that I let him borrow all my Archie Adventure, the Flyman comics. So he says, here, Jim, this is my stack of Jaguar from Archie Adventures. And this is Jaguar number 1. This is just great, great stuff. I'm telling you, this is, the Jaguar is a fantastic character. He came out like a year or 2 after Flyman, okay? And John Rosenberg does all the art. The Jaguar, he was like an archaeologist, zoologist of some sort. He did it all. But anyways, he's in like an Incan ruin, and he goes down a cave, and he all of a sudden, he gets, what it is it's like Flyman has a ring that lets him command the insect world. All right, but the Jaguar has a belt, right? And it's an energy belt that gives him the power over the animal kingdom. This is issue number 1, and it's in whoa! I will never take it out of plastic on my buddy Chuck. I'll just look at the cover. That's how rough it is. So I'll just leave it like that. Want to show you guys. And here's Jaguar issue number 2. This is from 1961. All right. And so he has some rockets on his waist that makes him fly very fast. The Jaguar, all right. He's got all sorts of super strength. He's got the power of the animal kingdom. The Jaguar, all right. And it's awesome, awesome, classic art. All right. Archie Adventure series. Jaguar number 2. All right. Check it out. These are some aliens, tiny aliens. He wakes up and he's tied down. All right. And then then the Jaguar can't get up. So he controls the lions and all the animals of the jungle to grab their little toy-shaped spaceships and hold their spaceships ransom until they cut them loose. That's right. That's how you write a story. So each issue has like 2 or 3 stories. All right. Yep. Okay. See, all the animals are holding their spaceships and they're laughing at him and stuff until he gets cut loose. Cut loose, cut loose. All right, here is the Battle of the Bacteria Brutes. All right, so this is all John Rosenberg stuff. I love it. Oh, this is something. Oh, what's this called? The Space Whale. And look at this. It says, "Coming, the Fly." There's Flyman. Flyman! Okay, the Sinister Space Whale. Nothing worse than a space whale. I can't stand them. Oh, I hate space whales. Can't take it. Can't take it. You just at the beach, mind your own business. Space whale. Pack up. Let's go. Space whale's here. This is Jaguar issue number 4. This is 1962, Cuckoo Cuckoo. And that is the Cat Girl. All right. Love it, man. Love it. I love it, man. Archie Adventure Series. The Jaguar, issue number 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We got 2 copies. The Jaguar, issue number 7. This isn't a condition of, whoa. But this is a better condition right here. It says, "I must find the Jaguar, but I fear the worst has happened. Of course you will, Kreenal. He's only missing. No, he can't be dead. I'm sure I'll find him." All right. Awesome dialogue. Awesome. That girl is a nice shade of green. I like it. All right. Here we have, this is in rough shape. This is the Jaguar issue number 8. Classic cover though. Love it, man. Rock'em Sock'em Roboties fighting. I dig it. This is 1962. All right. And here we go. It's a 12 center. The Jaguar. Look at this. This is a nice cover. That's a pterodactyl. A pterodactyl. All right. Nice, huh? All right. This is a beauty. This is issue number 11. Now we're in 1963. Look at that. See, he's got his little rocket belt. He's like Wonder Man. Good old Wonder Bread. And Jaguar issue number 12. Jaguar, you can't stop me. My mental powers are invincible. In fact, I'm hypnotizing you. Now, I'm your master. Yes, master. I mean, it looks like he has a Henry Kissinger for crying out loud. Kissinger, how you doing, pal? Huh? All right. This is Jaguar issue number 14. I'm skidding. Help! Fools, this kick off the month club is never happy unless they flirt with death. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. That's me driving to work. All right. So, I'm going to check those Jaguars out and see what we got, baby. So then, I went to work Saturday, and after work, I go right over. I'm back at Second Alarm Comics. Everyone's like, hey, and I was like, break it up. So, I just swung in there quick, all right? So this is what I got. Karloff, Boris Karloff. Oh, yeah. I mean, who's that? Robin Williams grabbing him? I mean, look at the hairy arms on that guy. Wow. Whoa. Oh, yeah. This is February 78. All right. Golden Key, Boris Karloff. This is just great. All right. It's Alden McWilliams is on the cover, and Jack Sparling does some art in here. You know, it's great stuff. There's like 6 stories in here. All right. Boris Karloff. All right. And then, this is Second Alarm Comics, my LCS, my local clam shack. I picked this up because I am crushing it with the Golden Key Star Treks. This is issue number 20. All right. And September of 73, look at me. And Spock, this is great. I got to show you something here. Spock, he's losing his mind. I don't know how they do things where Spock comes from, but yeah. Let's see. Let's check out what's going on here. This is like their version of Commandy. There's the kid. Let's see. There's Scotty. Scotty's like, oh my God, oh, Captain. Great stuff. Let's see. I want to show you what Spock is up to. There's Bones. I could buy some sea monkeys. Look at Spock. He's smacking a chick. He's like, take that. Come on, Spock. We don't do that here, you filthy Vulcan. See him smack her? Oh, yeah. And she's like, woo! And he's like, highly illogical. Oh, man, that's Spock for you. And he wonders why he doesn't have a date for the prom. You know? It's my ears. No, you smack chicks. You can't do that, dude. Can't do it. I wouldn't try it with Hawkwoman. Oh my God, she'd punch me over the house. So then, last time I went over my West Coast Avengers, someone suggested, hey, did you ever get the Godzilla where the West Coast Avengers fought Godzilla? I said, no, I didn't. And I still don't, but I got this. Godzilla issue number 20. He's fighting the Fantastic Four, all right? This is all Herb Trimpe on the cover, and Bob McLeod. And the writer is Doug Mensch and Herb Trimpe. And I'm doing pretty good with my Godzillas, all right? So he's going against the Fantastic Four. The Thing, you know. The Thing. He's an orange rock. He's orange. All right? And then I picked up this. Godzilla issue number 23. The Avengers, all right? The King Once More. Doug Mensch and Herb Trimpe. And now I need to get issue number 24 because that's when eventually the West Coast Avengers come into play here. S.H.I.E.L.D. is in this one. All right? This is January of 79. I'll rip out your spine. So now, next time I see you guys, I already went over. Oh, by the way, I did get my last Kung Fu Fighter, DC Comics, Richard Dragon. This is issue number 11. I got it. So it's complete. So now, I'm going to show my Marvel love, and I'm going to go over Master of Kung Fu. All right, Shang-Chi. So, I'll do that next time. Here's issue number 17. All right? And this is this is his first debut solo title, issue number 17. All right? And he's usually in Marvel Special Edition until this issue number 17. They just carried over the numbers. And this is the premiere issue. All right? Premiere. Okay? This is April 74, Close the Door. Ernie Chan and Ron Wilson and John Romita. You like Romita Colidas? And, yeah. They're all on the cover. Everybody. This is Black Tar. What the heck's that guy's name? I don't know. Black Jack Tar. All right? He wants to kick the tar out of Shang-Chi. And, so listen. Steve Englehart and Al Milgrom and Jim Starlin all do art in this, right? So now, there's three hoods, three muggers that are going to attack Shang-Chi. And they're all, one's name is Al, and one name is Steve, and one name is Jim. And they're supposed to be Jim Starlin and Al Milgrom and Steve Englehart. I'll show you. This is how they draw, how they look. All right. This is them right there, standing right there. That's Jim Starlin and Al. They're gonna jump him. He's just strolling around in his gi, walking through the city. You know, la da dee, la da da da. And there they are. That's Jim Starlin right there. And Steve Englehart and Al Milgrom. And they get their butts kicked. They're going to jump them. And Shang-Chi beats up Jim Starlin. He beats them all up. Because they're just artists. They don't know how to fight. So, this was a great read. Alright, a little Shang-Chi. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Alright. So that's Master of Kung Fu issue number 17. I picked up Master of Kung Fu issue number 23. Alright? December of 74. Yes. Alright. So this goes from issue 17 to issue 126. And I'll go over what I have next. I don't know. Maybe next video I do. The inker is Klaus Janson in this one. And this story is called The River of Death. Al Milgrom does the cover. You know, he's fighting Fu Manchu. Adolf Hitler's in this. Oh, yeah. Everybody's in that. Everybody. Guys. It's been a long time. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I miss you. I miss you. All right. Mr. Kubert. All right. Let's see. Let's see. This is very rare. Very rare. Very rare. You know what I'm saying? Double cover. Take it all in. Take it all in. All right. Okay. We're out of here, guys. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Thanks for joining me. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I'll talk to you soon, all right? Let's see here. Got through the week, I'm no longer sick. The pawn shop guy's family tree must look like a cactus, 'cause he's a prick. My LCS is second alarm, with hidden gems and old school charm. When you send me a chat, it warms my heart. Read your comics 'cause they make you smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.